Look, this is almost as powerful as the time he played Despacito.
Yeah, it's very similar to the Despacito thing. In fact, that's even a better example. You know,
I mean, if there's anyone who understands the Latinx community, it's Joe Biden.
it's Joe Biden, and in a way, he is like Jesus because he came out of nowhere. No one was expecting Jesus when Jesus showed up. No one was like, "Oh my God, there's a Messiah coming," right? Like the Jews didn't think there was going to be a Messiah coming. That's why they're still Jewish, right? But
Yeah.
Jesus came, and Joe Biden came. He just fell into our laps one day, and he's our savior. And but the one thing is, well, Jesus was had the body of God. Joe Biden is but a mere mortal, and that scares me
Wait,
sometimes.
wait, wait. What if Jesus wasn't actually the Messiah? It was all a lie. What if the actual Messiah is Joe Biden?
I hope he's invincible because otherwise he's a fragile man. I mean, have you heard about this hairline fracture? It was some incident with a dog. I don't know if it was like a pit bull or something, but yeah, he got a hairline fracture in an incident with a dog. It's just completely a crazy story. I mean, I was worried. Did
I
you?
mean, I cried a little when I heard the news. I thought this was some sort of assassination attempt.
I mean, is the dog? Is the FBI in fact, in investigating the dog? I know there's been a lot of issues with Biden, getting the powers of the presidency as a president elect, but he needs what is it, Secret Service clearance, so that we can get this dog investigated.
I mean, I did hear there were pictures in the past of that dog wearing a MAGA hat,
Is that
which
for,
is just disgusting.
this is like that whole racist dog thing, like the dog who ate up who ate the gay flag, like the homophobic dog. Or have you guys seen Hitler Dog, the dog who was trained to do a
Oh
Hitler
yeah, Hitler
salute?
Pug.
Yeah, Hitler Pug.
Oh, they should put that dog down. Like, there's
They
no
did.
excuse for a
They
dog
they
being a
did put
Hitler.
the dog down.
Good, good. You shouldn't accept Nazism in any form
Yeah.
or any form of fascism.
Well, I
Uh,
think it would have been better if they sent that dog off to maybe a re-education
yeah, we
facility.
could send the dog to like a farm somewhere or something. I think
Yeah.
that we were definitely seeing that's probably what's going to happen with this Joe Biden dog, because apparently this was like an inside agent. This might have been a Russian sleeper. I mean, they train a lot of these dogs in like monasteries and stuff, like Tibet, not Tibetan, not Chinese monasteries. So it's who knows. Who knows what this dog has gotten up to, before it sort of hit the public eye. One of the things that I think.
Uh,
Oh no, never mind. Go ahead.
uh, I honestly have to wonder though, is Joe Biden invincible? I mean, this is the only injury I've ever heard of him having, and Achilles, he was invincible except for his ankle.
That's an interesting
Wow.
idea. So you're saying we might be able to. This might be like some sort of a sign, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, a good sign, obviously. He's untouchable. He's invincible, except for that one ankle this one time.
This one, yeah, that's a good point. That's a
We
really
should
good
call
point.
him like Joseph, maybe.
Joseph's. I'm gonna write that down.
Joseph. So instead of Jesus, Joseph.
Yeah, I got it. You know, I think one of the things that he's doing that's like Jesus is he's realizing the importance of the female influence. I mean, Jesus had Mary Magdalene. Joe Biden has his entire communications team. He has an entirely female communication team, and I just think that's such a powerful thing.
Didn't
And I want to
also
point out,
Joe Biden get trans people involved in his team?
No, I don't think there was any trans. That's the only problem. What did you want to point out?
well, I mean, you gotta give the guy some credit. Progress takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Um, you, this is the first ever fully female White House communications team.
Yeah. No, I think that's a really good point, and I'm glad that you grounded us there. Because, me and Nev were dreamers. Often we're thinking about the next thing. We're thinking about, what about the trans people? What about the black people? But you're right. Let's break one glass ceiling at a time, guys.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. Joe Biden's going to, this term it's going to be an all female communication staff. The next one it's going to be, all trans or something. Like, we're taking baby steps towards progress here.
Now, I do really think he should probably fire one within a week and put a trans person on it.
I mean, that's definitely a question. Is Biden doing enough? right? And it's a hard question to ask because we've spent this entire election, in the engine room of the Biden train trying to push this thing forward, but we crossed the finish line. So we got to start asking what's next. And sometimes what's next is a difficult question because it makes you sort of think about your own ideals in a weird way that we're not always ready to do. But we got to remember the future is female, guys, and I'm just glad.